Hi, everybody.
Hi.
It's Daddy and Sydney. And it's April 16th, 2021. Kind of a rainy day out. I don't want to say it's cold. I don't want to say it's warm. It's somewhere in between. It's like 70 degrees. Well, 69 just degrees out. Maybe the temperature's falling. We're getting some much needed rain, which is good. It's just kind of drizzling out. But it is kind of a ugh day, would you say? And it's Friday, which is always good. I've been informed by my daughter that she does not wish to do anything fun this weekend. And by that, I think she means with me. What? What's happening tomorrow?
UIL.
Which you have not given me any details at all, even though every day this week you've been telling me you're going to give me details about it.
Yeah, but I forget.
Well, you're going to forget and not go if you don't tell me today. Because I don't know whether to get up in the morning, I don't know if it's in the afternoon. Oh, I don't know. All of a sudden she's got the info. I can't look at it right now, so why don't you read it to me?
At 1:15, arrive.
Oh, well, that's a pretty important piece of information. Because you know I was going to get you up at 6:30 in the morning tomorrow. But I guess we can not do that. Okay. Continue.
At 1:30, rehearsal.
1:30 rehearsal.
2:30, load bus.
The bus.
3:15, arrive at Clear Lake High School. Then you won't be with us. I mean, you know, when we get to the bus, you won't be with us at all. I mean, you could drive.
Where is the bus picking up?
Normally over here. Near the gym, you know.
Okay, so I'm supposed to drop you off at the orchestra room? Or the band room? What do you call it?
Yeah, just drop me off where the buses usually go.
Okay.
And then we warm up at 3:30, concert at 4, parents are welcome.
Okay.
At 4:30, sight reading, and you cannot come with us.
Right. I remember that from last year, the year before. I'll take that, please. You don't need it, right? And then you're out at 4:30. No, you're out at when? When do you think they're going to be
I
done?
don't know.
Yeah, I need to know that.
Well, I don't know.
Obviously, I have to pick you up. So how do I know when to pick you up?
When we get back.
I don't know when that is. Do you think I'm just going to sit there for like hours and hours just hoping maybe you might come back?
No, that's what I'm saying. You're coming with us.
No.
Yeah, you are.
I can't be there for the sight reading.
Yeah, you can be at the high school. You just can't be in the room.
Oh, you're not getting a bus back here.
No. Yes, we are, but like, we're gonna sight read at the high school.
I understand, but how am I supposed to know when to come and pick you up?
When we walk out of the sight reading room, Miss Kittle will explain everything.
No, that's not going to be good enough. I need to know when you guys are done.
Well, Miss Kittle hasn't told us.
Then you need to ask, because if you don't ask that, you're not going.
But then I'll get his.
I don't care. That's your fault. You have to.
How is that my fault?
Oh. You want to yell at me?
I'm not yelling.
Okay. Sound like you raised your voice to me. Your question, asked nicely, was again?
How is that my fault?
It's your fault because you have one job to do today. Well, you had a job to do all week. And the one job is to tell me what the details are. Okay? And just whipping out this here is almost too late. But it doesn't say when to pick you up or what the details are. Are we driving you from Clear Creek High School
You're
home?
not driving me at all. I'm going from the bus back.
You said sight reading is at 4:30 after the concert at Clear Creek or Clear Lake. Oh, see, it's Clear Lake. Okay?
That's what I said.
All right. So you're going to be doing your sight reading at Clear Lake High School, correct? Okay. Now you told me also that you're taking the bus back here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So how am I supposed to know when to be here to take you home?
I don't understand why you're confused.
I'm not confused. You're not understanding my question. How am I supposed to know when to be here to pick you up from the bus?
Because you're coming with us while we come back.
I am not gonna be in the bus.
Yeah, you're gonna follow us because Miss Kendall's gonna be like, all right, parents, blah, blah, blah. She's gonna explain everything.
What? First of all, you didn't even tell me I was gonna be at this thing. That it was open for, there was gonna be a concert or nothing about it, okay? So that's problem one. Maybe I'd already made plans for something at that time. But nonetheless, if I'm at that concert, okay, it says parents welcome.
Mm-hmm.
All right? There needs to be a time. I want a time. You must ask Miss Kidwell. This is your one job today. Tell Miss Kidwell, when are we expected back at Bayside?
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Because I can't make any other plans or do anything else until I know when I'm supposed to be here. Not when this is all going on. Because, yeah, I can be, you can say, oh, go over here and go here, but... Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then the other thing is you wanted to go to the mall after that with your friends. So, what's the deal on that?
We're gonna do it after UIL.
How are you getting to the mall?
We haven't figured that part out
Ah.
yet. Because Abby's dad never said anything about he'll take us, and I don't think he will, but I don't know.
Well, I will be happy to take you and
2 other people.
2 other people.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we can do that in this car, or if Adrian's with us, then we'll take the big
Okay.
SUV thing she has.
I'll tell him.
Okay. If you want to take more than 2 other people, we definitely need to borrow her car.
Just 2.
You sure? Just 2?
Yes.
Okay. So worst case scenario, we can get you there in this car. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you got that part figured out. How about if I give you some money when you go to the mall if you buy some clothes?
But they probably won't, because they're not into that.
Well, what are you
kind
going to
of
do in the
stuff.
mall then if not shopping?
Well, Eve wants to get this light stick. I don't even know what it's for, but like, yeah, she wants to get that with her birthday money. It's stupid. I don't even know why she
Can
likes
you like, I just got a couple rules about you going to the mall alone, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Number 1, well, these are just what I'm thinking off the top of my head. There may be more rules, but number 1, bring your phone,
Mm-hmm.
okay? And number 2, don't leave each other.
We won't.
Stay in the group. There's gonna be 3 other girls with you, right?
2.
2 other girls. I want to know who those girls are, by the way.
They're Eve and Abby.
Or just even Abby? I thought, okay. So, just going to be the three of you, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's real important that you guys watch each other's back, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So if there's any creepers coming around, especially, that's what I'm most worried about, okay?
I'm fine. I've worn a skirt to the mall before and it was fine.
What?
I've worn a skirt to the mall before and it was fine.
I didn't say anything about a skirt.
I know, that's what I'm saying. If I can walk around with a skirt, I'll be
No,
fine.
no. Every time you go to the mall, it's a brand new danger, okay? Just listen to what I'm saying, okay? I'm gonna let you do this,
Mm-hmm.
but you gotta follow my rules or
I
it won't
am.
happen again, okay? So just watch each other's back, okay? Don't let somebody stray off.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let somebody, oh, he's a cute boy, I'm gonna go talk to him. None of that stuff,
I
okay?
know.
All right. Don't get arrested. Stay out of bad stores, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
Like, don't go to Spencer's, please.
Okay.
There's a lot of bad sex stuff in there and stuff.
Yeah, I know. They told me about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, so don't go in there, please. I have to trust you on that, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And don't steal. Well, I already covered that, but don't get arrested. Yeah, that's
How
about
could we
it.
get arrested if they would never know?
That is dangerous talk. Makes me not want to let you go to the mall.
No, because I'm not saying to the. I don't care.
I know you won't do anything bad because you're a good girl. At least I think you are.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're a good girl. That's why I trust you. But here's the deal. I don't know those two girls.
Yeah, you do. You know.
I know Eve, but I don't know Eve. Okay.
But
I know
she
she's often doesn't use her brain too good.
But she would never steal like
Okay,
anything like
that's
that.
fine. But I definitely don't know Abby.
But she's definitely not.
Okay.
She's like the most mature one
All
of
right.
all of us. And it's, you know what?
Well, I would hope that'd be you.
No, but like that's
You're
what
mature,
I mean.
fun, right? Like you'd be silly, but you're mature.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
she's way more mature than me.
All right. Because, and again, this is not about Abby or Eve. This is just general advice when hanging out. You can get in trouble for what other people do if you're around them. You understand that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell you a story now, okay?
Mm-hmm.
To show that point. Now, you know me. I'm pretty straight arrow.
Mm-hmm.
By the book. Well, once upon a time, I went to Paris. And I went with some other people who were I was going to Europe to study European law for the summer.
Mm-hmm.
It was a summer abroad. And I went with a couple other law students. Now, in law students, like I was older,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm always I was hanging out with younger crowd. Just, I mean, that's my personality. But, so these were young, kind of younger. They were like 10 years younger than me. Okay, I was like 30, in my 30s there. They were like in their 20s, 25, something in there, and I was like 35. No, probably like 32 or something. Anyway, point is, I was a little bit older than them, and a little bit more, aware of the world. Anyhowsies, I'm with them in this group, and we fly into Paris, and we fly into Charles de Gaulle Airport, which is the major airport in Paris. Okay? Ça va? Means okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, now in Europe they got a whole different thing. This was before 9/11, this was before COVID, it was all before all that stuff, but still, there were soldiers, there were policemen, all dressed out like soldiers with machine guns and German Shepherd dogs.
Dogs.
Right. They're going like through the airport, right? And what they're looking for are
Wee.
drugs. Yes, of any kind, because the dogs can smell the drugs. Now, we had just been to Amsterdam. Okay? Now, in Amsterdam, at the time, I don't know what the law is, but in Amsterdam, it's legal to smoke marijuana. Right? But it ain't legal anywhere else, just in Amsterdam. Well, we're waiting for our flight or whatever, and the girl I was with comes up to me in a panic. She's like, Sean, what am I gonna do? I'm like, what's the problem? She says, my backpack, I have a bunch of weed in there. I'm like, what? Yeah, I bought some in Amsterdam and I decided to keep it. And I'm like, it's not legal here. It's not even legal to carry over that. Anyway, the point is, you're breaking the law. And she's like, what do I do?
Throw it away.
And then guess who's coming down the aisle? Is the policeman with the dogs, sniffing everything. So I said, you better flush that or something. By the way, sayonara. And I left. And I didn't want to have anything to do with her. And well, there was another guy there, so it's not like I left her at the airport or anything, but she was with another kind of dumb guy. Because I was like, I don't know you. Like, you're just from, we're not even really friends. We're just traveling together because we're from the same law school. Anyhow, that began, we must have just arrived because it was after that I went and toured Paris by myself, which was the best way to do it. I highly recommend. Just not maybe for a girl, it might be a little bit different, but so I just backpacked all, I just went, so I could win anywhere I want. But anyway, I digress. The point is that you can be guilty by association. Guilty by association means you were with that person, so you're also guilty. If you're in a car and you just drive, hey, but hey, let's go, let's go to the mall or whatever. Oh, wait a minute, can you pull over at this bank? What? Okay. So you pull over at the bank, and all of a sudden, all your friends put on ski masks and run in and rob the bank. And they come in, jump in, drive, and you're like, what? Oh, okay. Guess what? You are also guilty by association of bank robbery, even if you didn't do anything.
If it were me, I would have gotten out and be like, hey, they did it.
That's really the only proper thing to do. Just like I did. Just like, I'm out.
No,
So anyhow, so all of this is to say, if any of your companions now or in the future decide they want to get a little sticky fingers at the mall, which is like popular for some girls, you just like, peace out. I'm
say,
leaving.
hey, can you pick me up?
Yes, exactly. And you just, because you don't want to be guilty by association. And anyway, you don't want to be friends with people like that, so it don't matter. That friendship's over if they're going to do that. And you tell them that right off. If they're like, hey, I'm going to do this, you're like, you do you, but if you do you, we're not friends anymore. You know what I mean? And that kind of goes with every bad thing. You know all that, drugs and things like that. It's like, you do you, but I'm out. You know what I mean? You don't have to rat on people or whatever, unless it's illegal or something like but you don't have to be a tattletale. But at the same time, that's not your modus operandi is. That's how you do things. It's not your scene, baby. Anyway, that's all I'll say about that. Look at Mr. Joey Thomas out in the rain with a poncho and a mask. He looks like he's gonna rob a bank.
Yep. That's a skater boy run.
Oh yeah, he totally looks like a skater boy.
Because he is. I almost fell and died.
Oh, be careful. Love you. See you this after. Bye.